Right. Next is, so let's compare. Okay, so today I just need to give you some target questions. So these can be examination questions. That's why I'm just saying. So the other hand, can you compare switch and hub? Switch and hub. So when you compare the switch and hub, we can tell this switch is basically connecting devices into devices through devices as centralized centralized media or centralized device connecting other device or network device, or maybe connecting devices as centralized device, and it is faster, intelligent when message is sent. It can decide whether to send it to option 1, actually one receiver we call unicast, multiple receivers we call multicast, all receivers we call broadcast. So it can decide whether to send all, whether to send one, or whether to send many. Used in local area networks. Used mainly in local area networks. Some switches are having wireless connection mode. In the other hand, you can say, so here connecting devices as centralized devices, slower than switch, less intelligent, and when message is sent, it will be broadcasted to everyone. හැමෝටම යවනවා. ඒ හැම වෙලේම හැමෝටම යවනවා. යවන්න ඕන වෙලාවටත් යවනවා, නැති වෙලාවටත්. මෙයා අදාළ කෙනාට විතරකුත් යවනවා. කීප දෙනෙක් කිව්වොත් ඒ කීප දෙනාටත් යවනවා. ඔක්කොටම කිව්වොත් ඔක්කොටමත් යවනවා. මෙයා එහෙම නෑ. එක්කෙනෙකුට යවන්න කිව්වොත් ඔක්කොටම තමයි යවන්නේ. එක්කෙනෙකුට යවන්න කිව්වොත් ඔක්කොටම. If it is asked to send one person, it will be sent to the multiple people. So there is always broadcasting. Due to that, the traffic, the network traffic is high and less secure compared to the switch. Right? It's less secure. Why? Sending everyone. There's a reason. Okay, this is also used mainly in local area networks, and some hubs are having wireless connection mode too. Both look same, right? Actually, so what's the difference there? So you need to know the difference now. That means when you compare, so this switch hub and the router, so you should know the different switch or hub and the router. No, the router is basically, so we have already learned about the switch or hub, therefore we can write about that. So this is The main difference between the switch hub and the router is, so switch hub is basically connecting devices in similar networks or same networks. But here the router is connecting two different type of networks. Connecting devices in two different types of networks. Two different type of networks. Example, LAN to WAN. Two LANs, single LAN. What is LAN? I'll give that, right? First of all, please write down this too. So what are these LANs? What are these WANs? What are these PANs? So basically, according to your book, PAN is the smallest LAN is the smaller network, but actually PAN or personal area network is the smallest network, right? This is smallest network connecting two or more devices or personal devices. This is for personal sharing purpose, not for a group. Example, two mobile phones are connected. If two mobile phones are connected for sharing files, mobile phone and laptop is connected for sharing for sharing for making for sharing files or internet. So these are PANs, but this is not given in your books. It doesn't matter. For your examination, you can write LAN as the smallest network, right? If PAN and LAN both are there, PAN is the smallest. But in your answers also, PAN will not be given. Then ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ exam එක එනකොට දැන් බලනවනේ එතකොට PAN ද LAN ද ලියන්නේ කියලා. දැන් PAN LAN දෙකම තිබ්බොත් PAN තමයි. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයාලගේ answer වලටත් PAN දෙන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙනම් බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. You will be given LAN. So right, LAN is the smallest network according to your අපේ නේ පොතේ තියෙනවා. ඉතින් තාම outdated නේ පොතේ සමහරව පරණයි. Local area network. It is a network within a single geographical area. එක භූගෝලීය ප්‍රදේශයක. A network within a single geographical area. We call that a local area network. Example, computer lab in a school. It's a small geographical area. Computer lab in a school is a local area network. Then much bigger one is MAN, metropolitan area network, or municipal area network, sometimes called municipal area. Please write down with this with me. Area නගර සභාවක තියෙන network එකක්. A network within a village or within a city or village limit. Example, you can say Mount Lavinia city network. There are city networks in many countries because, you know, to settle the electricity bill, to inform the power cuts, right? This the region is network, but in Sri Lanka it is rare, right? Then the largest one is when it is a network within a large geographical area. භූගෝලීයව විශාල ප්‍රදේශයක තියෙන එකක් අපි කියනවා a network within a large geographical area. So very good example is is internet or bank network connecting few cities. So these are some larger networks or the wide area networks. WAN means wide area network, right? Okay, these are the network types based on the size and the distribution. So different network types based on size and distribution. So you can write the subheading also. Sorry, I couldn't mention that. Network types based on size and distribution. So there are some other types also, but these are basically based on the size and distribution. Right, okay, so this is the status now. Now we have discussed up to here. So we have come up to the router and all discuss. So Wi-Fi router is also wireless router, right? Wi-Fi switch is wireless switch. Wi-Fi access point is kind of wireless switch. We haven't discussed about that, but that is also a switch which having Wi-Fi facility. Modem discussed. Firewall we have to discuss. Computer networks we discussed LAN, MAN, WAN. So now only one thing remaining. Okay, so one more is needed, right? Anyway, so let's keep it for the next day since we have a few things to discuss. With that, the particular topic is over, and now we have discussed these topics. Then actually our fast track begins. That means we will have to discuss practical topics, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. So that is the last few lessons. We can do that very soon. So don't worry, that is practical lessons, and we will be doing that quickly. And I'll try to increase the time also because we are doing the practical lessons. Okay, then good night. Let's meet next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.